Hello, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we will begin on the landing page. If we click on this button added up on the navigation bar, we will arrive at the booking page. Second criterion is immediately fulfilled as the customer is able to choose their arrival and departure dates. I will choose one before today, which is for demonstrational purposes. And as you can see, the arrival date cannot be before today is a protest. Then if I set it to today, the departure date must be after the arrival date. So if all things are correctly set, the third criterion will be fulfilled as the customer is able to select their preferred accommodation. This is either cabin or tent or cabin with a shower. If I go show the cabin, at least one adult must be present at the cabin. So if one adult is selected, it continues normal. I will cancel, and we will go through the tent route like so. Here, the fourth criterion is fulfilled. The customer is able to check additional parameters. I will do so for demonstration purposes here, such like this. If I could continue, the fifth criterion is fulfilled as well, as the dynamic bill is printed here on the right side. The first criterion is also fulfilled now as we are required to put in our personal details. Your email is your own email. If I don't follow the format, it protests and it tells me to put it in the correct format. ID number and today's date. The ID number must be 9 digits, so that is foundation 2, 3, 4. And the age of the person booking to stay must be at least 18 years. You can also see that this page is responsive. If I make it smaller or larger, the columns adjust in size. Now, if I confirm this booking, we have fulfilled the first 5 criteria. Fantastic. We are now on the booking success page. We have this code, and if we check our emails, we have received an email 0 minutes ago. You can scroll through the email and see that all the information matches. The invoice is also printed, which fulfills the second part of success criteria 5. The criterion 6 is also fulfilled because we have just received an email, and criterion 7 is fulfilled as in the database. If we reload, you can see that our reservation here and its information such as last name, email, ID number, and date of birth are all securely encrypted. Moving on to the admin side, we press the secret button down in the bottom of the page and we log in as super admin. I will only show super admin because admin is practically the same. First, the fifth criterion of the administrator side is fulfilled as the client is able to search for reservations using the booking ID. We will use our booking ID from here to search for our own reservation, which if we input this, we can see is successful. We have all the details which we have selected right here. You can of course pause the video and check for yourself. Then the first criterion is fulfilled as the admin is able to see all current, upcoming, and past reservations. Our reservation is in the current tab because we have booked it for the arrival to be today. All reservations are visible here, and we should be right here. It is sorted by date. Criterion 2 is also fulfilled as the client can see the details of any reservation, including the dates. Here we have the date of arrival, and here we have the date of departure. You can see this in any reservation, date of arrival, date of departure. Finally, the admin is also able to delete any invalid entries. For demonstration purposes, I will delete our own reservation, which is right here. We cancel booking, and we confirm. Then we can see that in the database, it has been removed. Finally, the last criterion, which is success criteria 4, will be satisfied here in the Manage Accounts tab, where the client is able to create and delete accounts for other users. So I will add a new account, for example, test. I will make their position admin, and I will set their password to be 123. If I add this account, you can see that it immediately got added here. You can also delete the account, for example, this one. If we delete this account, it gets removed from the database. First, we see it's right here. If I delete it, then it should disappear. And it does. Fantastic. Now we will attempt to sign in using our new account. If we put in gibberish, then it rejects us because we don't have the correct username or password. We sign in as test 123. It directs us to the admin page. As we can see, the reservations here do not have the ability to be deleted. These are all the success criteria of our page. In the Criterion C page, which is the documentation, you will be able to see that I put red comments into all of my code, which is there to allow future developers to understand how my code works and potentially add onto it. I have also created a batch file that is on my documentation page and is in my product folder, which allows for an easy installation of the required dependencies onto the computer for the program to be able to run.